Well, first of all, congratulations, CCHA quarterfinal win over a very difficult team. First of all, how did you do it, and how do you guys feel now that you're into the semifinals?
We're just trying to play simple, hard hockey. Make it miserable for other teams to play against us. So as much as we can play north, play fast, deliver pucks on net, and just be a pain to play against.
At the end of the game, you did a salute to the crowd, a full lap around. What did it mean to play in this building this year in the event that you don't get to play here again?
I thought it was amazing. Obviously, without the students here, it being spring break, I thought the fans really showed out this weekend. And obviously, to play in front of our home crowd is such an advantage every single time we get the chance to do so. So I thought they showed out this weekend, and it obviously paid dividends in our success.
You guys had the task tonight of trying to end another team's season. I always think that's a hard thing to do. How happy were you with just the intensity from the jump and also just, even when you had the lead, playing so well with it and keeping your foot on the gas? I feel like, playing with the lead in the first half at times was sometimes a struggle.
I think that's something we've been working on all year in terms of maturing and playing to our strengths and all different types of situations throughout the game. So just managing the clock, managing the score, and taking care of our jobs depending on those kind of things.
You guys have found yourselves in this position in like the past 2 years, getting to this stage. What does it mean? What does it mean about this group of guys to rise to the occasion, rise to the moment?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just how tight we are as a group. Obviously, this big story all year has been the guys returning, and I thought those guys really stepped up and paved the way for our group. And obviously, when playoffs come around, it's do or die, and you want to play as long as possible, keep your group together. And I think we've all bought into that, and we're really excited to move on to the next round here.
I think in the first half of the game for me, there were times that it could have went wrong. I mean, you started well in the first few minutes, but then they get a shorthanded goal. A goal gets overturned. How happy were you with the way the guys responded to those adverse situations where you actually made money after those situations and scored two goals right after two reviews?
Yeah, I think it's big for momentum. We talked about it all year, like responding to adversity and responding in different types of situations throughout the game is big. I think Trace stood on his head as well and really held us in that game, so shout out to him. I think it's a great time to have a hot goalie, so I think up and down the lineup guys stepped up in important times.
Luke, so you had a goal marked off, and then you went and scored. What does that say just about the team in general, as you said, to just be adverse?
Yeah, I thought obviously it's like it can be a momentum shift when a goal gets called off going either way. I thought we put our top line out. The shift after my goal got called off, and luckily Morty snuck one home on a great play. And then my next shift out there was lucky enough to get a strip and go down and score. So when you can bury two back to back like that, the momentum really is in your favor. And I thought, even though it got called off, our bench was still positive, and like I said, went out there next shift, buried one, and we're back ahead by two.
And talk about your celebration a little bit, Luke, when you went out to the crowd and you did this.
I'm Italian, so I thought that was perfect. Pay a little homage to my family and whatnot. They're a huge supporter of mine, and all watching from back home right now. So, you know what? I loved it. I thought the boys loved it, and maybe it'll stick.
How much more fun was the locker room tonight as opposed to 7 days ago at this time?
Winning's unbelievable. Playoff hockey in general is unbelievable, but you can't get numb to the feeling of winning. But at the same time, you want to stay dialed because there's more work to do. So enjoy it for the night, and come tomorrow, come Monday, we're back to work and preparing for the next weekend.
In terms of, coach talk this week about it being a new season, does it really feel? I mean, it feels like 7 days ago was a month and a half ago, doesn't it? Is there a totally different feel at this time, in this new playoff season around this team?
Yeah, I think a lot of it, was it in meetings. It started this week. We had a great Monday practice, and it carried through the week. So, the idea of it being a new season is great and all, but obviously it comes from within the group. And the decisions we're going to make moving forward. Practice was great this week, all week long, and it kind of drove us right into this weekend's games.
How scared should other teams be of you guys? How confident do you guys feel going into these next matchups?
I think every team's a good team in this league. I think we go into every weekend, prepared. I think every team's prepared for us. So I think at the end of the day, it's just who's willing to bring their best effort and stick to their game plan for the longest. We're obviously a confident group right now, but there's a new challenge ahead of us and another week to prepare. So we're going to do our part in preparing and come ready to go.
Sam, your 24th goal of the season. What does it mean to you to step up in moments like these and help your team get to the next stage?
Yeah, of course it feels good, but you just want this feeling, like winning, moving on in playoffs. Like it's a team game, right? To enjoy it with your brothers is the best part. So I think being able to do it with your brothers is unbelievable.
Sam, could be your last game here. You got to be the first star. Got to take that little moment at the end. Was that a special thing that to get to do after all the years?
Yeah, coming here is the best decision I've ever made in my life. Like, I love this place. The fans are unbelievable. The culture here is unbelievable. We had a great staff. I love the staff we have this year. I've loved every group of guys we've had. It's been a super special place for me. Something I'll never forget. Like, I absolutely love this place.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.